Hello, it's Vanessa. Welcome. It's Saturday. I'm having a date night, so I'm going to put my makeup on. I took my before picture already. I always like to have a before and after picture. I'm not feeling very talkative today. I'm going to zoom this in.
Are you doing a video?
I'm doing a video. Todd's coming to say hi.
Hi.
Somebody's on. I can't see who it is, though.
Who is it?
I can't see. Oh, it's Elizabeth Lopez.
Hi.
Hi, Elizabeth. Nice to see you. Okay, honey, bye.
Can you cover up this for me?
Okay, bye. Yes, I can.
Okay.
Okay. So, anyway, we're doing a little couples date night tonight with some friends. And I thought I would do my makeup. Since I always do my makeup, and then I figure I might as well do a video, right? Because I'm already doing my makeup. So let me show you what I'm working with. This is my personal palette. This is like all the stuff. You do not have to have this much, but I have way more than this because I'm kind of addicted. But I'm going to use my face makeup. So this is highlight, which is the same as foundation / concealer, contour. I also can use that in my brows. Hi, Kelsey. Bronzer. These are assorted lip and cheek colors, some Illuminator, eyeshadows, setting powder, another Illuminator. So this is what we're going to do. I just put some eyeshadow primer on. I like to put that on. And I'm going to curl my lashes now so you don't have to witness that later. I like waving to people. It has a little wave button. I don't know what it looks like on your end, but hopefully you get my little wave. Hey, if you're new to this page, say hi. I'm happy you're here. This is just like chill. I'll tell you way more stuff than you probably need to know. I tend to ramble on. If you have any questions, I'm happy to answer all of them. I am just going to do my makeup before the sun goes down because I can feel it getting dark, and I rather do it with the natural light from this window. So let me get started. I'm going to grab my buff brush, and I'm just going to start putting my makeup on. So this is my foundation color. We call ours highlights. And one of the cool things about our makeup is you just put it where you need it. So if you notice, I'm going to kind of skip this area because I'm going to put my contour there, and I'm also going to put my cheek color there. So I just kind of dab it all around. And a little bit goes a long way. It's super pigmented. There's no water in our makeup, so it doesn't evaporate, which is really nice because it stays creamy on your skin. You can set with powder. Hi, Keisha. You can set with powder. If you like a more matte finish, you can leave it dewy if you like that look. There's just a lot of options. Hi, Jennifer. Long time no see. I just hop on random times. I never really have anything set. Okay, I flipped sides. Ooh, I got a big blob on there. Let me wipe some of that off. This is my contour. I'm going to put my contour right here. I like to go a little bit higher, so I'm kind of going like on my cheekbone and even a little bit above it. And around my forehead, I'm going to make my 5 head a forehead. And I get it right up in my hairline. If you have a tiny forehead, you may not need anything up here. And I'm just kind of blending this as I go, so you'll see. I didn't blend my face makeup, obviously. That's a little crazy. I'm going to go back to this. Oh, wait, let me do my nose and my jawline. I'm going to use that small side and just contour my nose a little bit. I want to make it look a little bit narrower. So I like to stay more on the top. Don't go too far on the sides of your nose. It's a little bit more on the top. And the skinnier you make the light line in the middle, the skinnier your nose will look. Now, if you already have a narrow nose, probably don't do this. You probably don't need it. If you have a long nose, though, you could just put a little bit at the bottom. If you have a short nose, don't put any there because it'll make it look shorter. Okay, then I'm going to grab my brightening color, which is going to be my lightest of my highlights, which are our foundations. I like to do inside corner, outside corner, right next to my nose, and a little line right down the middle of my nose. So the straighter you make this and the narrower you're going to make your nose look straighter and narrower. Because we're on the straight and narrow, people. All right, I think I could throw a little bit more contour right there just because. But this is kind of sloppy. Like you just throw it on. You don't have to be perfect. It will all blend seamlessly and it's really easy. It's great for everybody's skin. Oily skin, dry skin, normal skin, mature skin, young skin. Works on everybody. My youngest client, when she started using, I think she was 8, but she's in dance. So she was using it for dance. And my most mature client is, I think she's 86, 80, yeah, 85, 86. So truly works on everybody. I'm searching for my Milk Lip Conditioner. This is peppermint. We have peppermint and cherry. And it's truly, hi Patricia. Welcome everyone. It's really a lip conditioner. It totally conditions your lips, moisturizes your lips. It's not like chapstick. It doesn't just sit on there and not really do anything. Okay. You can blend your face right now if you want to, but I actually like to let it sit and warm up and then I do my eyeshadow. So I am going to grab, this is kind of, this color, it's called Gigi. It's really pretty. It's kind of a grayish, purplish, maybe like a cool brown. It's not, it kind of goes with whatever you're wearing. It seems like it works on everybody. And I like to put these shimmer colors on with my finger. I just find that I get a little bit more pop from it. And I'm putting it on my lid. I'm not going all the way on the inside corner. And look at how different it looked right there. Isn't that weird? I wonder if that's the lighting. Because I don't think it really looks like that in person. Okay, I'm grabbing my eyeshadow brush. I'm going to use the small side. I'm dipping into a color called Coal. I'm going to use this on my eyebrows too. Or I might use my contour. It just depends how I feel. So I want to show you, if you have heavy eyelids like I do, if you just put it right there in the crease, and if you do it like that, it looks like it's in the right place, but as soon as you relax, it's not there. So a good tip is to relax your eye, look straight ahead, and get it just above your crease. See that? You can go all the way down here. I'm trying to make my eyes look more uplifted, so I'm staying there. I'm really sloppy. So I put it where I want it, and then I flip it over on the fluffy side, and that's when I blend. And I just kind of go back and forth. We call this the windshield wiper. So I'm just going back and forth, back and forth. And if you notice, if I go in slow motion, I'm holding my brush a little bit further back because then I'm not pressing so hard. You have a softer blend this way. And I'm not going further than probably, 2/3 of the way in. I need to turn off my notifications because I have a feeling this is going to go crazy in just a second. So let me make sure that's off and my media is on. Okay. Sorry, guys. Thank you for watching. Okay. Do you guys have any questions? You're probably sick of seeing me, huh? I feel like I might do the same thing every time, but then when I look back on videos or I talk to people, they're like, oh, you did this thing. And I never noticed before. So sometimes I guess things might stand out to you at different times. So it might be fun to go back and rewatch some of my old videos too. And did you guys know on this page, there's a search tab on the top. It's like above the profile picture, the group picture. And you can type something in if you're searching for something. So let's say you're searching for like how to melt down your tins. So when your tins get kind of low like this, the cream ones, you can melt them down and it flattens out all the makeup so you're not scraping from the edges. So you can just type in melt or melt tins and it'll bring it up all the videos or posts that I've done about melting your tins down. It's really cool because it is beneficial. You will use it. What else? You could search anything up there. You could search eyeshadow and it'll bring up every single post that had eyeshadow, the word eyeshadow in it. It's kind of fun. All right, this is just a really light color called Cupcake, and I feel like I need to blend a little bit more. I'm going to take the same brush. Oh, Here's another thing. If you guys haven't used this yet, it's called the brush cleaning tile. It's like this funky little sponge, but it's really great to use in between eyeshadow colors, especially if you're going from like dark to light. Aw, I just cracked my eyeshadow when I slammed that down. Oh well, it's fine. I'm gonna use a little bit of this shimmer illuminator that you can also use for eyeshadow. And it is called Glazing, and it's one of my favorites. And I'm just dotting it right on the inside corner, and I'll put a little bit right under my brow. I'm going to go back to my small brush, my eyeshadow brush, and I'm going to take that same dark color that I put the dot up here, and I'm just going to run it along the bottom about halfway. And I'm going to do the same. I'm going to do the top, but I like to go a little bit further over on the top. And I like wings. So even when I'm not doing liquid liner, I will still create a wing because I like it and it's uplifting. And then you can flip over and you can just blend that. I like doing my eyeshadow before I've blended all my face makeup because if I make a mess, our eyeshadow doesn't have a lot of fallout, but if I did get anything down here, I can blend it a whole lot easier and clean it up a whole lot easier. All right, I think I'm done with my eyeshadow. Might as well do my brows while I'm here. This is the line brush. I'm just gonna brush my hair into place. I'm gonna use this little tiny pointy angled side, and I'm gonna use that dark color, same eyeshadow. I better get on this before the sun goes down, and I'm going to dab into it. And I like to start in my arch because that's my weakest area, meaning it's where I have the least amount of hair. And yeah, it's just kind of, there's not like a nice crisp line there. And then I put a little bit underneath like that. And then you can blend it with the brush side if you want, the spoolie side. Or I think I have a lot on here, so let me just put some over here before you can just flick it up like this and kind of blend it. Cool. I have a little scar on this side, so I have like a little empty spot in my brow. So I always put a little bit of extra there. Now, if you want to, or maybe you don't have a brown eyeshadow that matches your brows really well, that same contour that I put here is perfect for your eyes, for your eyebrows, and eyeshadow too. But because it's a cream and it's kind of a stiffer cream, it acts as like almost a gel for your brows, so it holds them in place too. All right, I think that looks pretty good. If you want to juice up your eyeliner a little bit more, make it a little bit richer, a little bit deeper, you can use the same brush. Or another trick is you can use any of your eyeshadows wet and you'll get a really bold color with it. So I like to use that for eyeliner wet a lot. Or even if you just want like a really bright, vibrant green or blue or anything, even your shimmer colors, you can just make them that much more intense by wetting them. Okay, I'm done with that. Let's blend our face makeup so I don't continue to look like a crazy person. I like to start with my lighter color. And I'm just kind of pushing it in, kind of swirling a little bit. It's more of like a bouncing, stippling motion. You won't see me taking my brush off of my face a lot. I kind of keep it there. But see, this is where it's really nice to do your eyeshadow first, because then you can clean up that line and make it nice and crisp. Sometimes right around the eye, it's nice to use your finger just to get in there. Okay. I feel like I can add just a tiny bit more makeup right there. I'm very pink today. Okay. Almost done blending. The buff brush is great. It gives you more coverage because the bristles are denser on it. So the denser the bristles, the more coverage you're going to get. If you use a lighter, fluffier brush, you're going to get a much sheerer coverage. And I want to tell you something else about the brushes. Oh, the brushes are all double-ended. They all have a 1-year warranty, which is really amazing. Never heard of that before. And I just flipped this so I can blend this. They're made to be used with this makeup. They're made to be used with cream makeup. When I first got my makeup, I actually didn't buy a brush because I had a whole bunch of really nice professional brushes, and I was like, oh, one of my brushes will work. Well, after a couple of days and trying, I'm not kidding you, I tried at least 15 brushes. None of them worked right. My makeup looked good, but it just seemed like it was kind of a pain. It didn't blend as easily as it does with this brush. So I ended up buying a brush about 3 days after I got my makeup. So I encourage you to get a brush. Just one. You can just start with one, and you can probably do most of your face with it. All right, so I'm popping my cheekbones a little bit extra because it's date night, people. All right. Next, let's add some cheek color, and then I think I'm really just going to put a little bit of Illuminator and mascara, and I'll be done. So what am I wearing? I'm wearing kind of cool colors. I don't know. I mean, I don't care if I mix warm and cool together, so I think I'll use like a plummy color. Let me see what I got. I think I want this plum that's in my other compact. Where is it? I told you I had a little addiction. Here it is, right here. So I'm going to put plum on, and I like to go a little bit higher than I used to with my cheek color. I used to put it like in the apples, but I've been going up here and I really like it. I think it's more uplifting. You can use this on your lips. These are called lip and cheek, but honestly, everything can go everywhere. So you can put any of this cream makeup on your eyes, your lips, your face. You're not going to go wrong. I promise you. It is the most foolproof makeup I have ever used. All right, the sun is going down. Let's finish so I can get an after picture. This is the blush and bronzer brush, and I'm just using the fluffier side to really kind of blend that in. And if you want to get a little bit more detailed, you can flip it over. This is a great brush for your foundation too. It's like a medium coverage. I like it a lot. I'm going to use this fluffy side, and I'm going to grab some of my bronzer. Just add a little bit of warmth to my face. And bronzer is different than contour. It's going to go on the high points of your face, like where the sun would hit. So forehead, high part of the cheekbones, maybe a little on your chin. And then I always bring some down here to blend in the color, because as we know, most of us don't get tan right here. So I need to add a little bit. All right. Whew, I'm getting flushed today. I'm going to add just a tiny bit more of my lightest foundation brightener right here, just to really pop this a little bit more. And if you notice, I'm not putting it on that darkest spot in my eye. I'm actually just going right below it. I'm going to take my darker foundation, which is my all over foundation, my highlight color, and that's what I'm going to put in that darker area. Because when you're trying to cover dark, you want to use the same darkness. Does that make sense? It doesn't make it look darker. It's just easier to neutralize things. And then I'm going to grab my little multitasker brush. I use all the brushes. You guys don't have to have all the brushes, okay? There's a tiny little end on this one. I'm going to take that same dark color, and I'm going to cover some little blemishes that I have. So when I look at myself, my nose is always red, and then I have this guy down here that is finally starting to heal, but it's so dark red. It's an old chickenpox scar. And then I mess with it and I create a pimple or I just mess with it all the time. I'm constantly touching it. I can feel it. And when it has dry skin, I destroy it. So you shouldn't pick your face. All right, you guys, I think mascara is going to make it for me. So if you want to hang out, oh wait, I forgot Illuminator. So we have cream illuminator and powder illuminator. I did use powder illuminator right there. That was called Glamazing. This one is a cream illuminator. This was a limited edition color called Dulce, so don't get attached to it, okay? But it's really similar to, we have a color called Rose Gold or Honey. It's kind of similar to that. I'm just going to put that on the really high points of my cheek. And I did down my nose already. You can use it as lip gloss. It's really pretty. Hi, Dana. How's life? How is everyone? All right, mascara, yeah? Should we set a little bit of powder? I'm just gonna grab another brush. I could have used the same brush, but I'm just grabbing some of my Vanilla Dust setting powder. I'm gonna do it around my eyes. And I'm just gonna do this one side so you can see this. It's like it creates a filter. It's so cool. It just, a lot of times people ask me on my after pictures, they're like, oh, you use some sort of like Facetune, you know, like a little softening filter. Honest to God, you guys, since I started using this makeup, I don't use any filters on any of my pictures. I've started just checking my phone all the time to make sure that there's nothing on there. I do think lighting like this is super helpful, but look at how that diffused all that. Isn't that crazy? Makes a big difference. All right, let's do this side. And I'm just, this is called Vanilla Dust Setting Powder, and I really like to call it a pressing powder because it's one that you're going to want to press in. If you just dust it on your face, it's not really going to do much. And I just kind of put it, I don't know, you can put it everywhere, but I was feeling quite dewy today. I put some oil serum on before this, so I think that was why. All right, there's that. I think I like that. One little trick. I already put powder here. This is another thing that's cool about this makeup. You can go ahead and put a little bit of cream on top of it. It's not going to cake up. This is just one of my, this is kind of a medium color, and I'm just putting it right under my cheekbone to make that pop even more. All right, it's mascara time and we're done. I already curled them. So let's put some mascara on. Do you guys have a favorite mascara? I'm constantly looking. This past month I'm rotating between Tarte. I have like 3 different Tarte ones, and Thrive for my top. But I definitely pretty much always use a water resistant one on my bottom lashes. And my favorite has been a Covergirl. I'll show it to you. It's in a green tube. I've been using it for quite a few years. But it's so hard when people ask me to recommend a mascara. I just think it's such an individual thing. It's almost like when you're purse shopping, you know? Somebody may say, oh, this is the perfect purse, but it may not have the pockets in the right place for you, or, you know, it may not be deep enough or too deep or whatever. It's, oh, I dropped it. Hold on. It's the same thing with mascara. I think, oh, I'm going to zoom in. Check out this. My skin still looks like skin. I just learned that you could zoom when you're on live. How silly am I? Your skin still looks like skin. It doesn't settle into things. It never looks cakey. This makeup is so beautiful. Look at that. Isn't that cool? All right, so this is it. It's called Covergirl Clump Crusher. I don't know if I can make it focus for you. Clump Crusher, water resistant. It doesn't, the bristles are just really short, but it's the one and only one that I haven't had like transfer or flake on the bottom. And sometimes I'll just go over the top with it too to create a little bit of water resistant, but also to separate my lashes. And by the way, while I was doing this, I didn't mention it, but put lashes on the top, or mascara on the top part of your lashes too, especially if you have light eyelashes like I do. Because if you just put them on the underneath like that, it'll look really, really weird when you look down. Because my lashes are super light. Okay. I'm babbling. I don't know how long that took, but I feel like way longer when I'm talking. When I don't talk, literally, even with extra stuff like this today, that would have taken me 12 minutes max. I don't think I have ever spent more than 15 minutes since I got this makeup, even when I put like false eyelashes on. Isn't that crazy? But talking makes me really, really take a long time. All right, you guys, so there it is. Do you want me to zoom in again? I'm doing it, even if you don't want me to. Look at that. Skin, real skin. Oh, look at this blemish that I covered. You can still see it when you're close up on it, but it's not like, look, it's not like super cakey or gross. It still looks like really nice, healthy skin. Isn't that nice? This stuff is just so amazing. I'm going to line my lips just for the heck of it. I'm going to use my multitasker brush and I'm going to use my bronzer. I don't line my lips very often, but when I do, I use Bella Bronzer. You guys, if you're new to Saint, if you haven't used this makeup before, for the next 20 color matches that get sent to me, and that's where you send in a selfie, private message, it's safe with me. But if you want to see what your colors would be, there's no obligation, there's no charge, but you will get entered to win a 4 size compact, but I'm going to fill it with 4 of your colors, and I'm going to give you a brush, 1 brush. It's going to be about a $96 value. Free. You're going to be entered to win it. So if you'd like a color match, now's the time to do it. Okay, that's it. If you guys find value in this, please share it. Please like it. Please keep popping on and let me know what you think. All right, have a beautiful day.